This is the iRig 2. If you ever wanted to get a line level source, for you, for me, that most likely means a mixer. So if you want to get your mixer into a smartphone, iPhone or iOS or Android, then this device is going to do that for you. If you want to do something like a mix minus, or you just want to interface an app onto your phone with everything that's coming into your mixer, this little device for around 40 bucks, not extremely cheap, but it's the single best way to get your line level sources into a smartphone. That's because on a smartphone you have the one input and output. And our earbuds, they have this same little TRRS connector. That is, the input and the output both go through the same cable. So this has the ability to be plugged into your smartphone, and all the audio that comes into the iRig 2 can go into the smartphone, and the smartphone comes back out. Now, if you want to do a mix minus for like Skype, taking Skype calls into your podcast or even phone calls, then see my video about doing a mix minus. But the key is that this takes line level sources. It's made for guitars. You see a little guitar picture on there. Well, in our case, it's just going to be line level, the strong signal that comes out of your mixer. But for us, the key on this device, besides the fact that it can take the line level, is that it has this gain on the side. So it has a gain knob on the side that lets us adjust, fine-tune the level that we are sending to the other person. In our case, if we're doing Skype or a phone call, we can adjust the gain. So in the setup, you would plug in via the line in from your mixer, and then the headphone output would go into another channel on your mixer. All of that goes in and out through the TRRS connection of your smartphone. Then with all the levels properly set on your mixer, you'd want to go ahead and adjust the gain on the iRig 2. For me, about halfway seems to work. It's where I want to be, but it's a pretty clean preamp. That's another cool thing about it. The gain in here is pretty clean, even when you have to run it fairly hot or loud. And you probably want to do like a Skype test call.
Skype call testing service. After the beep, please record
so
a
that
message.
you can hear the amount of level you're sending. But of course, you'll want to tell the person on the other side to let them know if you need more or less audio, so you can turn it up or down. You can easily do that on your mixer or with the gain on the iRig 2. I've looked at a lot of devices. There are a lot of TRRS connected devices, but they don't handle line level. They're made for consumer microphones, something even like this. It'll be extremely loud. If it doesn't crash your device, it will be a very fine razor's edge that you'll be working with to adjust the volume, and you can't hear how much you are actually sending the other person, so it doesn't really work. This way you can accurately control your level. This is how you're going to get a mixer into your smartphone to take phone calls, do Skype, or whatever else you want to do. The iRig 2, look at that autofocus, not bad, Sony a6500. Check the links in the description for all the gear that I'm using here. Thanks for the support. Ask your questions in the comments, and I will see you next time. Right, I had to shoot a video for this device, this iRig 2, before I could shoot my mixer review video, because one's going to include the other. And I just shot it. There's the setup.